There are some attitudes that should not be taken for granted in relationships. You should not take some attitudes for granted, like you should not overlook some attitude, especially when it is coming from people who you love, people who you want to have a serious thing with, like people who you want to spend the rest of your lives with. All right, do not turn a blind eye to this attitude if you notice any one of them. Now, some of these attitudes that I'm going to be mentioning is both applicable in men and in women. No one is exempted. All right, now when you notice any of this attitude, please politely approach your partner, talk to them, and let them work on themselves, improve on themselves, and then try to change it. Now, no matter the amount of love you have for them, no matter the amount of care you have for them, don't make the mistake of thinking that they are going to change with time. They are not going to change. Instead, with time, it becomes part of them. And if you don't see any problem with it now, believe me, you are going to see a problem with it. Definitely, if not now, later in future. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Koriephina. Today I share with you 4 attitudes you should not take for granted in your relationship. Please do well to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my videos. So let's dive in. 4 types of attitudes that you should not take for granted in your relationship. The first one is the Mr. Perfect type of attitude. The Mr. Perfect type of attitude. Now, when you see yourself in a relationship with someone who wants to show you that they are perfect in every way, they want to show you that they are all-knowing, like they know everything. They hardly take advice, they hardly take corrections, they don't take your own ideas in whatever they want to do. They want to show you directly or indirectly that they are far much better than you. Please do not take this type of attitude for granted, all right? These might be people who has attained a honorable level in education. It might be people as well who has gathered a lot of wealth for themselves. It might be people who are popular, who are famous. It can as well be people who have connections here and there. And then every time they directly or they indirectly want to show you that they are better off. All right, they don't give you a sense of belonging in their lives. They feel they can do everything for themselves. They want to show off how they are better than you every time. Please be very careful with such kind of people. If you have them in your lives, please do not take it for granted. Number 2 type of attitude is the nosy attitude. A nosy person wants to pry in everything. These are people that love to pry in other people's affairs. Please, if your partner is a nosy person, you have to look for a solution to that. All right, do not turn a blind eye to it. Now, it is a different thing to be inquisitive and another thing to be nosy. A nosy person can gossip. A nosy person crosses boundaries. In fact, a nosy person can do anything just to have informations of other people. Please, if you have a nosy person as your partner, do not turn a blind eye to it. Please do not take it for granted thinking that you're going to change. They will not. They want to checkmate every of your move. They want to know everything that you are doing. At a point, you feel suffocated in your relationship. Okay, take for an instance, as a man, you go out to hang out with your friends, and when you come back, she wants to know how many of your friends that we are present. She wants to know the things that you discussed. Isn't that awful? Yes, it is. Or maybe as a woman, you go to the salon, you come back, he wants to know every of your move. Please, this nosy type of attitude is similar to being insecure. When your partner is being nosy, when he wants to know everything, like when he crosses boundaries, sometimes you feel like he's now monitoring every of your movement. Please do not turn a blind eye to it. It is definitely going to be a problem for you tomorrow. Now, the 3rd type of attitude is the too serious type of attitude. Too serious. Now, there are so many people that have this type of attitude. It is mostly seen in men. All right, it is mostly seen in men. A lot of men today are too serious with their partners. They act too serious. Every time they tell you they have money on their mind, they tell you they want to focus, they want to concentrate, they want to make money. Yes, we love money, we want you to make money, but sometimes you have to loosen up. You have to loosen up for your partner. Some of these men, when you crack jokes for them, they think it's irrelevant. They think you talk too much, all right? They think you're being childish. They don't want their woman to see their soft part. They don't want their woman to see their playful part. Please, I am not saying that you should not be serious. I am not saying you should not focus. But while you are doing that, sometimes make her see that your soft part. Let her see that your sweet side. All right, sometimes when she makes her head, you be like, babe, you look beautiful, compliment her. All right, if you have to do that, it is a different thing to love a woman, and also another thing to love her the way that she wants to be loved. Hug her, kiss her on the head. All right, give her hugs, tell her she's beautiful. All right, do not be too serious with life. So if you find out your partner is too serious, he doesn't like to joke around, he doesn't have time to play, he's so focused, he doesn't even have time to crack jokes, he's not playful at all, he's always too serious with the things of life, please, you do not turn a blind eye, because eventually when you go into marriage with this type of people, it is going to be boring for you. Now, and the last type of attitude we have in my list is the too hard to let go attitude. The too hard to let go attitude. Now, this talks about people who find it very difficult to let go of things that they find annoying, things they feel is hurtful to them. When you have a fight, when you have an argument with them, they find it very difficult to let go. You have to move mountains before they forgive you. All right, these kind of people are very difficult, and you do not have to overlook this type of attitude. Now, in relationships, you should be expecting fights, arguments, misunderstanding. These are common things that happens. But you should learn how to tolerate, accommodate, and then move on. For somebody you claim to love, most people, when they have a fight with their partners, they go days, they go months without talking to each other. People that are actually living in the same house. Even a woman goes as far as denying the husband that right of sleeping with him, that right of giving them what they deserve. Most men will go out in the morning after having a fight with their wives, after having the whole day at the office. They come back in the evening, they still have that anger in their mind. They even go as far as saying they won't have dinner in their house. Wow, this is not good at all. All right, so when he has this attitude of too hard to let go, he finds it difficult to forgive, he finds it hard to forget things, he holds on to little things. Please do not turn a blind eye to it. Try to work things out with your partner in order for you to have a sweet and beautiful family. Thank you for being part of this video. Let me know your own ideas. Let me know what you think down below. Bye.